is to ignite. I bet where you are, where smoke never clears. You choke on your words and your soul disappears. Don't give up, put some faith in your heart. You created your demon, rip them apart. And I don't know the reason, so don't ask me why. We're having too much fun, there's no time to die. Call me up and I'll sing those blues away for you. 'Cause that's what a friend would do, friend would do. Call me up and I'll sing those blues away for you. 'Cause that's what a friend would do, friend would do. Call me up and I'll sing those blues away for you. 'Cause that's what a friend would do, friend would do. Call me up and I'll sing those blues away for you. 'Cause that's what a
if it's morning where you are. It's 11 a.m. here in the Pacific Northwest. And I'm upright. I'm prepared to draw. But it's morning. And Minerva just walked in. Where'd she go? Hey, Mama Bean. Get that out of the way. It's not over. Good morning, Encano. How are you? I hope you are ready to work on your Inktober drawing. The music is loud. I can fix that. I can fix that. Let's try that. Oh, and now the stream went weird. Oh, but we're back. Awesome. Did that help? I hope so. Let me know. I've got to figure out what brush we're using. Yay! Okay, awesome sauce. Yeah, I changed playlist. The volume level was good for the, oh wait, no it didn't. Alright, that means I need to bust out my headphones. I didn't bring my earbuds, so I'm gonna do this. We're gonna check sound. There, and there. Settings up. There they are. Get all this troubleshooting out of the way. Okay. That's a lot. 50. That should be better. I think that's better. Sounds better. Yeah. Maybe? It's weird because I still can hear myself. We'll do that. I think that's better. It sounds better to me anyways. Okay. But now, I'm taking off my headphones because I don't want to have to listen to myself talking in echo chamber. It's very distracting. There we go. Okay. All right. So let me know if that's better, if you guys can hear me properly or whatnot. If not, I guess I can try turning up the microphone again. Bump that up to 90. It's super weird. Like, I haven't changed the settings since the last stream, and things are just different. It's super bizarre. I don't get it. Okay. That group can go away. All right. What brush am I going to use? I don't know. I think last year. I think this is one of the pretty sure this is the one I used. Oh no, I think it was that one. Ooh, how about Dynamic Rush? Ooh, I like it. Wow. Probably going to be doing it for 20, 30. Okay, that's no reason. Yay! Then I will turn my volume up a little bit more. And then hopefully everything will be good. Hit the right button. That's really weird. So the music should be coming through my microphone, and the music is very, very low. I can barely hear it, so I have no clue why it's so loud for you guys. But hopefully that helped. Let's get on with this green that poor Sir Lemon is having. I want this to be like just a little faded. I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Every day it seems to have a different issue. I don't know. I might have to like wipe all my settings and reset it up. That would probably work. I don't know. But yeah, let's get going. We're futzing around for like 10 minutes. It's probably fine. Okay. All the thinking. Let's get started with this Cthulhu monster. Because we're going to have to do some like blending techniques to make this look like it's a scene. So I think we get started with that. See a little bit here. And for tea today, we have it in the Chernobyl cola mug. David got this when he went to Chernobyl before the craziness in Ukraine started. And in it, I have some Tim Smith, the tea maker Tim Smith, Earl Grey. It's quite good. I'm quite happy with it. And the package design is very nice. It's just got really nice box design, and then it's like satisfying to open the tea bags. They're all individually wrapped. Highly recommend. It's probably a little bit more on the expensive side for the number of tea bags you get versus the price, but it's still decent tea. So if you want to spoil yourself, I would get some Tim Smith tea. Oh, this is Leaf. Right, I gave him a leaf. I might give him two and make him kind of like devil horn kind of thing going on. We did these like 2 weeks ago and I already don't remember what I was doing. Right, so his eyes are more of like The thought of evil eyes. That is not going to be flat on the top and the bottom. Maybe it's got some kind of fluid glow. I'm going to be lazy already for this. Copy and paste. And we're going to deselect that. And then transform. Flip. And then we can move it over here. Boom! Evil eyes are done. Alright, so we need this little citrus bump. This layer, I need to give myself some better reference and some shade to this. This is a normal lemon, that's the shape. Rasterize these to flatten the layers. This is the inspiration for the Cthulhu citrus. Is these these Buddha's hand lemons. They look very interesting. They're just bleh. And they don't really start like a normal lemon, but so we have space for the creepy eyeballs. We're giving him a normal lemon top. I thought you guys would enjoy that. I'm sure there are like tons of weird facts that we could learn about them, but I didn't look any of them up, so I don't know. Sorry. I feel like I've forgotten how to do this. Like, I'm doing a bunch of vector stuff right now, and the way you layer them, it doesn't matter what's underneath. But because I'm trying to get all the lines on one layer, and I don't want to have to go back and erasing things and try to fix things if I over-erase, you're just like, you gotta draw the stuff that's on top first, and then fill in all the background stuff. It's like, my brain is like, no, I don't want to do that. I need to do some warm-up. Like this is why it's important to have a decent sketch. It saves you so much time. You might have this one kind of coming out of its bubble. I think that would be cool. What's that? some of the ends of these. Okay. I'm gonna have that. And then this one that's underneath here is going to come up here. Yeah. Oh. Why? I don't know. My brain just says we needed a leaf. So getting a leaf. Maybe it's not like a perfect leaf though. Like maybe it's got like some weird like contamination or something happening and everything's all like something is dying. Alright. So got that. Now we need to add waves. Actually, that's fun. This one's kind of out of the water, so it's going to be cool. There we go. Thinking instead of all these rocks, maybe doing a sliding off. I'm sorry, guys. Do mean to slide off the camera. Instead of doing like all these rocks that I have sketched out, I'm thinking like maybe some parts of some ships. Like maybe right here we've got mast, part of a mast. Hanging on it. Let's go to this layer and sketch out some sad ropes. I think. Maybe. Let's save. We've got. Ooh, does this rope go behind the piano? No, because this needs to probably come down a wee bit more. This needs to come down a little bit more. And this needs to be in front of the lead. So draw the front stuff first. Yeah, apparently I can't get my brain to do that. We're just going to draw, because we're kind of far away in time. So we're just going to draw. Gonna show up back here. Tatters everywhere. We're gonna leave this bit alone. I think it's good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Press up. It'll be fine. Everything's all set up, and then you just like you start your stream and everything just goes all cattywampus. I don't know. Alrighty. So now we have a little boat. We need a tiny boat. Scale-wise, it needs to be tiny because like in this sketch it's too tiny. Maybe I'll just put it instead of this rock. Maybe instead of this rock. Using the tiny boat? We don't know. listen in the distance. In the grass. Sort of. We will put some other than cocoon, that these are all breaking. It's we want to stop. Right? I don't know, maybe we just do like a big how much of this is going to be in this space and how much is going to be in the space. But this is a dream, so physics do not have to aren't relevant. Physics are not relevant in this. Acidic, donut, sulfur, pick another piece. Yes, like that. So beans. Sun, and then it's just like broken red all over the place. And here's the fabric wrap around. Something like that. Maybe it's like top or something there. It's a dream. Does it need reality? It does not. Okay. We need an ominous sky, which I think is mostly going to be the shading when we get to the shading layer. But I do feel like we do need some lines. Do the scarier squiggle guys. They take longer, but I think they look cooler in the end. Kind of more some that we could easily blend into a line of gotta zoom out and see what we've got going on so far. Okay. That, I'm super happy with that. That looks so... Look at the tiny little boat. That is so tiny. Alright. So let's get it. So down here, because there's water, it's going to be more water. So we're going to kind of do something like this. And I'm just kind of going to run into there. And then Cthulhu's thing is slipping out. Same spots, but not attached. All right. Next up, we gotta do this headboard. So it's gonna kind of interfere. Which I think is gonna be up higher. Because if you're gonna have a headboard, you're gonna have a big headboard, especially if you're, you know, Sir Lemon and just have a nice house. If you need a headboard, you're going to do like a good headboard. So I think their headboard's actually going to be closer to the top. I'm going to move that up there. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And then I think this is where the top of the arch here is going to be. And you need one more. Maybe kind of like where that bead is. So we'll do that. And one there. And there. That's it. Okay. Move this over to the 2. Move this over to the half. That way it's 1.5. This is a half. So that's 1 and that's a half. Yes, I want my stuff to be consistent. 1.5. And then, whoa, hey, and a half. And then 1.5. Okay, we have this gridded out. I think we are ready. I almost want to draw it on a different layer and then flatten it down. But we're gonna do grave, and do it all on the same layer. We do have an undo button, and you can always undo it. So this is the headboard. This is where the circular shape is. That. All this craziness is covered up. That one's covered up. This is the next one that's exposed. This is the because of where the headboard ends. Like I've got the headboard going up here and this being cut off. I think we are going to
timeline, the great demise of humankind. His eyes were red, he took a bullet to the chest. If he ain't coming back, well then you know that he is dead. See you again, he told us when he left. It's been 3 weeks and we're still here and we haven't seen you yet.
Alrighty. Now we get to draw the hero of the story. And then I'm going to run up and get some tea. I have no idea how because if I remember the first couple did too. I did ask when I did the sketches if Sir Lemon would have a pom-pom on his hat, and I believe the unanimous response was yes. And I am down for it, because if I had a night hat, I would totally have a night hat. This is the
revolutionary and I'll carry this until I die. If I ever make it out of here, but I'm still alive. I've lost my mind. The voices in my head are sharply screaming. I'm still alive. I'm living off the earth. 'Cause I know if I go to town, someone will kill me.
raw, investing, and having a nightmare to make it real fast on this. Which I feel bad for him because the nightmares suck.
But I'm still alive. I've lost my mind. The voices in my head are sharply screaming. I'm still alive. I'm living off the earth. 'Cause I know if I go to town, someone will kill me. I'm still alive. I've lost my mind. And the voices in my head are gonna kill me.
Okay, that means this can kind of... Whoa. That was too much. That was too much. Too much. Too much. This cookie. Oh, that's going to be hidden by hidden. Get there. Center this. You can see where we're at. Oh, yeah. Sweet. This is coming out great. Right. So let's get the pillow going. This pillow. Oops, sure Lady Lime runs a place that has nice fancy food. She grew up in a fairly wealthy family, if I remember, so I would think that she would have the best foods. And you kind of see a bit of the curve picking out. Because he's just slept terribly and he's bunched things up. That is the other side of the pillow.
Constantly tell myself the battle I fight will light up the night.
We will do just a simple leaf pattern on this.
Been there from the
I'm
start.
gonna do details maybe.
So while we waste away, I'll stay the same. I was raised that way.
Their aesthetic, or at least Lady Lime's aesthetic, is very cool. Which did look babies. Alright, bedding time. Now, so this gap between Lady Lime and Sir Lemon was giving me grief because, like, if you're sleeping with your partner, if the blanket's tight, then you get that air gap, and then you get cold in there, and depending on how you're sleeping, like, you get these weird random breezes down your butt, or on your feet, or just, like, on your back, or your chest, like, it depends on how you sleep. So I like to try to make sure that there is no weird gap there. But I don't know how they sleep. They are citrus after all. I do feel like maybe it's just like all kinds of got that cute little leaf pattern that I did. Look at it all. This thing happening.
You can spend your whole life working for someone else till the day comes and you got nothing for yourself. You find yourself
weekend, we're going to be on the lazy side and copy this bit. Select it. Transform. Move it over here. Choose to move it. This lady line is not having this right now. See?
You could spend your whole life working for someone else until the day comes and you got nothing for yourself. You find yourself
Alright,
thinking you just
save this.
get away. Let's get out and leave this place and live for the day, live for the day.
Oh, we're back home.
Go your own way. Don't care what they say.
We're going to erase this.
Don't waste your life away. Live for the day.
Lady one is sleeping
Live for the day. Go your own way.
This is the shoulder.
Go your own way. Live for the day.
So we're not actually going to see any of them now because all we can see is the part of the video.
Live for the day. And go your own way. Don't care what they say. Don't waste your life away. Live for the day. Live for the day. Live for the day. Go your own way. Go your own way. Live for the day.
Okay, so we can add a little bit more crunch there, more crinkles, and then the bed evens out again for the lady. Maybe we see some tendrils. I don't know about you, but when you're asleep, it kind of does not care. Whatever it wants. I don't know. Lady Lime is obviously not wearing a night hat. And if she is, it's come loose. Alright, so we need to do the leaves here. We're going to have these ones going the opposite way. Not at all. Alrighty. Ink. Hey, Cherry Rand, how are you? I think we're done with the line work. Let's get rid of all of these guidelines. And then we're going to run upstairs, where I am, and get a fresh cup of tea. And then we can transition to the shading. I'm pretty happy. Oh, hang on, we're not quite done. I gotta put this down all the way. This needs to be down all the way. Can you play the music versus you volume? You're at like 20%. I don't know why. I seriously do not know why. Like, literally the music is like all the way down. I've turned the music off. Because that's like all I can do. It is so far down already. Like, I don't understand why. That's good. Yay! All right. I don't know, I've just been having a huge amount of issues with the music. It's either stupid low and you can't hear anything, or it's too loud. There doesn't seem to be a middle in between. Yes. I will be ordering that probably on Monday or Tuesday or something, when my brain is at full capacity. You, aw, yay! Good for you. I'm so happy that you're doing that. That's so nice. Howard the dog. Okay, I'm gonna run upstairs real quick and get some more tea. Going to see plays well with Layla. Aww. Yes, having a buddy to play with is very important. Especially for your fur beasts. Alright. Yes, I'm going to go take a quick break. More tea, and then we get into the shading. And hopefully we can get it done in like an hour. So I will be right back. Enjoy the pause screen. Where is my pause screen? There it is. There will not be any music. I'm sorry. That's just how it's been going. So I will see you in a few minutes. Alrighty, we back. And Minerva is down here. We had some string cheese together. And once she realized I'm not going to pay a lot of attention to her, she's going to be all very not happy and probably take off. Because that's how she is. And she is already gone. Oh, no, there she is. She's down there. Way down there on the floor. Sniffing around for more cheese. She's cute. Come on. What's my favorite string cheese? I like the, I don't like the super soft ones. I like the more firm ones. I don't have a favorite brand. I just like the ones that are more firm and they're easier to string usually. I don't really like the super soft ones. It's not a cat, it's the cat's name. It's a work application for you. It is a work application for you. To me, she is the Greco-Roman goddess of or patron god of war and art. Because, trust me, she's got some claws and she is not afraid to use them. But she's also very cute. And I love her. She's adorable. All right, we're shading now. Oh, how are we going to do this? So I think we're going to do this brush. Hey, this brush. And if I remember right, I did everything black and I just adjusted the layer shade or the opacity of the layer. So I think that's what we're going to do. If I remember right, I did a base, and it was at 10. And then I think I started subtracting. Maybe it was more. Maybe it was 20. I mean, this is nighttime, so maybe 20 is better. And then we can get small. I mean, not that small. And we can erase out some highlights like that from his glistening sweat. And maybe a little bit there. And maybe on the edge of his blanket. Blend, dang you, blend. All right, we're erasing. See, and now I found a little bit of a line that needs to disappear because we don't need it there. And we're back to erasing. Soften that edge. Pardon me. Okay. So I got that. And maybe there would be a little bit of some highlight up here. How is everyone? I'm doing pretty good. I do have a headache, but I'm here and I'm arting, and that makes everything better. I also have a very fun mug. It says Chernobyl Cola. You'd be like, nah. If this was like a normal stream, the one that I only do once a week, then why does it say that? It says Chernobyl Cola because David got it and he went to Chernobyl. Chernobyl Tours LLC down here at the bottom. He decided to get a merch. He got a cup. It is a thing. Yeah, you can go on tours. Well, you could. They're currently in a wartime situation, and it's not exactly like the safest thing to do, but yeah. It exists. I mean, they are. Alrighty. Now, so this is lightest. Enter. I mean, technically. All right. So now we're going to do mids. I don't know if MDS stands for mids, but I guess that's what it's standing for today. All right, we're still on black, which is good. I mean, technically this is going to be... And this is going to be at like 50%. Definitely going to have to do a bunch of I don't know why I'm being so careful there. These two are going to connect. Boop, boop. Do, do, do. The sounds of someone coloring. All right, we got that. Get some over here. A little shading there. I think most of this is gonna be darker. So we're just gonna go ham. Usually you've got a wee bit of shadows there. Alright, and then all this stuff in the background. Don't worry, we're going to clean this stuff up. With the eraser tool. Just kind of blocking things in right now. Brim, 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 brim. Somebody is being noisy out there in the great outdoors. Swoosh. It's actually sunny out right now. If you can believe it. I can't. I can hardly believe it. This is the time of year it's supposed to get gross and rainy. It's definitely, yeah, it's becoming fall. For sure. It has rained nonstop for 5 days. I'm glad you're enjoying our weather. Our usual weather. Alright, so I think all of the clouds in the water are going to be this. This is their base, this darkness. This darkness. And then we'll carve out. You know what? I think it's just all dark. Yeah. You love it, can't complain. I mean, yeah, I mean, if again, you're like used to like it being stupid hot. So I'm sure you're enjoying it. I definitely would be. Oh, that's why. This flow's only at 40%. Let's pop that up to 100%. Let's get a good flow going. Goodly amount of flow. It's nice when things cool down. Yeah, we were not happy when it was like 90. I don't know. I think it got up to 100 here this year, but like that was miserable. I hated every second of it. Instead of 115. Yes, you can keep your ridiculous heat. I want none of it. It can stay in Florida. You're thinking of moving up to the northeast-ish sort of North Carolina or some more liberal state? The temperature doesn't change that much. I can tell you that. I've lived there. I don't know. I guess it is different, but I mean, you got to do what's right for you. So let's do the whole erasey thing along the edges there and maybe up a wee bit. But like on principle. Again, you gotta do what's like right for you, and like it kind of is. I will not disagree with your assessment of the state of Florida. There are some very weird things going on there. 100%. It is going to get better before it gets worse. No, yeah, no. I don't live there, but yeah, some of the things that have been going on are kind of weird. Maybe, not ideal. Florida's already always kind of been a little bit of a oddball place anyway. Which is sad. Well, like it was oddball in an entertaining and kind of good way, and now it's just gone kind of weird. And not the good kind of weird. But I hate to say Texas is also joining that, so I did not mean to undo that one. Texas is the OG crazy state. Texas has got some things. I mean, every state's probably got a thing that they're, not exactly the most balanced about. I mean, even Washington State's got some crazy things. Oh my God, hi. Hi, Ivory. How are you? Happy Sunday. Welcome. Ivory said she wants to try to write one of the short stories for Sir Lemon when we're done with the illustrations. I'm excited. I think it's funny that somebody that lives in Florida is really sorry for all the people that live in Texas. Like, it shouldn't be that way. You guys should be sorry that I live in Washington State. But it's actually not so bad here, so. I mean, all our politicians are corrupt, but that's like universal thing right now. And there's nothing wrong with loving where you come from. I just don't like how much things have changed to go to push more to the whatever extreme. That I don't like in any city, whether it be, more liberal or more conservative or whatever. Like, just how we've gone so extreme with a lot of things, I don't like that. Now, don't go picking fights, Cherry. All you have to do to understand Americans, we're all alike, is travel our similarities and much greater. Oh yeah, we are way more similar than we want to admit. Across state lines. I agree with that. Whoops, that's the wrong tool. Smoosh this bit out. That was the wrong tool again. Whee. Just sharpening up some of these squiggles. I am working on day 1 for Sir Lemon. This is what we got. We're adding the shading. He is having a nightmare. It's called Dream. That was the prompt, was Dream. So I did Sir Lemon sleeping, and he's dreaming about a citrus Cthulhu. It's based on the Buddha's hand lemon or citron or something like that. It's a thing. It's an actual thing. We've got, my goal is to try to spend at least 2 hours on each day. Especially during the work week, that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge. But as we go on, I usually get faster at doing things, so we should be fine. You've already forgotten about your Sir Lemon stories that you wanted to draw out? That's sad. You have to write them down when you think of them. And like, Cherry, do you want to be the 4th person? I'm still looking for one more person to write some stories based off of the illustrations. So you can be person number 4. It does have to be family friendly. Although I do have a spicy one. I don't know how you can write spicy scenes family friendly. You've already storied out stories. No, well, I didn't know you would want to write one. Well, the first person I asked was the person that did them last year, so I think that I should be forgiven for doing that, because, like, that makes sense. And Ivory hopped on my stream the other day, and I was talking about it, and she's like, I want to try. So, yeah. You are offended? Well, you're gonna have to get over it, because that's what happened. You know, when you're not around... If you're not around, you're not going to get chosen. But if you want to, you are more than welcome. Did you made a prompt for Drawtober where Sir Lemon did something? Well, I think this is the last year that I'm going to use the Inktober prompts. I think next year we're going to use a different prompt list. Just because I didn't really like the prompts this year. And I want to avoid, like, sameness. Alright, and now we've got darks. And this one, I believe, was at 75%. Sir Lemon did a something. Alright, so this is where we're at. We've got our lightest shadows. We've got our mid-tone shadows in, and now we're going to do the dark shadows, and then the last layer will be like the stuff that's actually black. Although, hypothetically, this should actually be black, but it's not going to be. It's going to be almost black, but not quite. All right, how are we gonna do this? I don't know. We're gonna ignore it for now, and we'll figure out how to do it later. Okay, we got this. Whee, boop. Make this smaller so we can do this and that. Maybe do some small darkness kind of along here. Maybe something like that. Oh, I think I've tensed my jaw earlier. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, so I'm thinking we actually make this darker. Sir Lemon and Queen Lime and their child Kumquat go to the Estates Park Hotel for a caretaker job. It turns out Sir Lemon's sort of a recovering alcoholic, gets cabin fever, and just say someone gets sliced into quarters, literal gold. I could do that for like the one of the 2 or 3 fine art things that I like to do at the end. Like last year I did some watercolor paintings of Sir Lemon going through Pumpkin Patch. And the other one I did was Sir Lemon having drinks in a tavern with some of his citrus friends. Instead, this year I can do something like that. Like, we just make up basically fan art. Because I liked somebody from the artist meetup that I go to suggested that I do a citrus version of the band Rush, because one of the prompts is Rush. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that as one of the fine art pieces. You're sitting there sewing by hand. You have to alter all your clothes. Wow. Well, congratulations on losing weight, especially if it's a good thing. If it's not a good thing, I'm sorry. But I hope it's a good thing. And I'm glad that you can sit down and watch me work. I will be streaming at 6 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Like, it's ungodly early for me, but I'll be here. I don't know if I'll have bells on, but I'll be here. Why so early? My spouse streams in the evenings, and Dark 30 in the morning is basically like the best time to make sure I get uninterrupted drawing time. It sucks, but that is just how life works out sometimes. Alright, so this bit here is going to be really dark. I'm so bad with names. You told me, but I forgot my name. Your name is Mary? Well, welcome, Mary. I am called Carissa when I am not called Happy Goth Art. I feel like this would be more shadowed. Via experience, I know Carissa is a morning person. Carissa is so not a morning person. Oh my god. If you for some reason think that I am awake before 10 a.m. on volunteer basis, there is something wrong with you. I do not like getting up. It is very hard for me to get up in the morning. Hate it. Cannot stress enough how much I hate getting up in the morning. The only good thing about getting up that early in the morning is I'm getting up to do art. But it sucks. I will be taking a nap. Trust me. You can't sleep more than 5 hours. You woke up at 4:30 this morning? Oh my god, yeah. Well, that's insane. That's crazy. There is no reason for that. What really sucks, and I don't know, maybe you can relate, is if for some reason you do have to get up or get up at Dark 30 in the morning, you are still more than able to stay up stupid late, midnight, 11, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever. It doesn't seem to matter. If I, again, wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, against my will, I will 100% be fine staying up until midnight. I don't know why. I'm tired. Trust me, I'm tired. I just want to go to bed. Yes, it is. It's like, it is a loss of living time. It's like the other day. I wasn't streaming, so you guys don't know. But David went to Rose City Comic Con last weekend, and he bought some caffeinated marshmallows in a variety of flavors. And they don't have more caffeine in them than, like, I think he said half a cup of coffee or something like that. So it's not like a huge amount of coffee or caffeine. But I was like, okay, this will be cool. I like marshmallows, and caffeine is fun, and I've got some stuff that I need to do. So on Friday night, I kind of made myself some hot chocolate. And instead of just like normal hot chocolate, I made myself some chai tea, which is it's black tea. So it was gonna give me some energy. Usually it's not a lot, but it's give me some. And I was like, okay, this will be fine. And I was like, okay, well, let me make the hot chocolate, and I'll put the marshmallow in there, and everything will be good, right? No. I was awake until 4 o'clock in the morning when I forced myself to go to bed, and I didn't actually fall asleep until like 7-ish in the morning. And then I only slept for like 3 hours, which really sucked. Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking, Ivory, is when you put, a little bit of coffee in your hot chocolate. So instead of just like straight up water, I'll usually do is like a tablespoon of cocoa powder, a little bit of chocolate milk just to get the cocoa powder wet, and then usually I just put water in there, because it tastes good to me. But instead of water, I put the tea in there to give myself a spiced hot chocolate. And then the spiced marshmallow on top. It was so good. It was good. It was wonderful. About half an hour later, I was like, I could take over the world. I had so much energy. I was able to hyper focus on some art for like 5 hours. Literally 5 hours. I hyper focused on art for 5 hours. And then I had to take a break because I was like, my body was hurting. I took a break, ran upstairs, got food, came back downstairs, hyper focused on stuff for like 3 more hours. And then my brain was just like, I can't focus. It couldn't focus couldn't hyper focus anymore. So I was like sitting there playing video games and watching movies all night. And I finally laid down to go to bed because my body was so dead. My brain was like, wee! That is not a normal response for caffeine for me. So I'm not sure if there's something different with the caffeine and the marshmallows, or if my brain was just having one of those days where it just wanted to be insane. I only had the 1 cup. Literally had the 1 cup. So I had, in that cup, there was, and I didn't put any extra sugar in because of the marshmallow and the chocolate milk. So I had 1 average cup of tea with probably 1 average sugar content in a hot chocolate. Probably even less. So I don't know why my body reacted that way. I know my body doesn't like certain kinds of white tea. There's a brand of white tea that my husband likes, and it gives me the jitters like so bad. So I'm wondering if that's like the caffeine in the that they used was like that. I'm not a coffee drinker. So yeah, the caffeine was definitely going to affect me in a slightly different way. But still, it was extreme. I did go to bed at a decent hour last night. I think it was like 10 when I went to bed last night, which is kind of early for me, but I mean, I'd gotten a couple hours of sleep the night before. Just blending, softening these edges. Do, 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 do. Sort of soften that edge a wee bit, and that edge a wee bit, and this edge a wee bit, and this edge a wee bit, and then we're gonna start smushing these around. Yeah, I do not like coffee. Oh, so she's going to, the plan is this year, instead of just having one person write a story based off of the images that they get, the authors are going to pick the images that they want to write about, like the ones that give them something, and they get to write about that. They get to work a story based off of the images that they pick. And everybody will only get to pick an image once, so we won't have any duplicate images. And to those ends, I do have some specific, like I have different biomes. I have images that kind of obviously go together, and I've got some images that are open and they can go, like, they can slot into anything. And if you guys keep an eye on my Instagram or just, watch the streams and whatnot, you'll get to see the fun little things that we've got going on, the different storylines that are kind of built in. And I didn't do that intentionally, but that's kind of how it ended up happening, just with some of the prompts lent themselves. So I'm interested to see what images Ivory picks, and then like how the story progresses from that, because it's interesting, right? It's just gonna be cool to see what somebody I just like last year. It was super cool to see what somebody else interpreted with like my art. And it was so much different than the storyline that we created as we were going along. So I'm excited. I wanna see other people's art based off of my art. Promoting inspiration. 100%. That's like, again, like Ken wrote like a really awesome story for Sir Lemon, which, yes, I am trying to get a Kickstarter together for it. But David, who is supposed to be editing my video, is having creative block, and sometimes you just can't force it, no matter how much you want to. So I don't know when it's going to happen, but it is going to happen. And I'm sorry that it didn't happen sooner. But life can get a little pain in the assy. And sometimes you just can't do anything other than ride the wave. Okay, so I think we need to create some more depth in these tentacles. Something like that. And if you are interested, there isn't like a hard deadline. I want to say that, but there will be a deadline. It's just not like, you have 20 days to turn this around. You'll have several months. Cherry is awesome in the movie chats. What was Mr. Fox guy announcement at the end of the movie? Because I had to go to the bathroom and I missed it. And I haven't watched the VOD yet. I really want to know. Yeah, that was an eraser. Oh, he's on break for 3 weeks? Okay, that's what I figured. That's not bad. 3 weeks is a well-deserved vacation. And it being fall, hopefully I'll be able to actually, catch more of the streams. I still won't be there on Wednesdays, but... yeah... It's not coming back, though. Keith is pretty adamant that he is not bringing it back. I really enjoyed, learning about the history behind some of these things. That's cool. I didn't know he was over on Kick. I do not... The only reason I don't like Kick is because it's still run off of Twitch's software. And it's just being managed by somebody else. And that just to me is then why did you even move? Yeah, I follow them on Twitch, I believe. I think they found them after one of Mike's streams. They were watching a movie that I wanted to learn more about. They're really cool. They're super informative. And they're really fun. Again, I haven't watched anything on Twitch in a really long time, but yeah, I remember them being really fun and cool to watch. Okay, I don't like how bright this one is. This one needs darkness. Oh, that's the wrong layer. Come on, go down to this layer. And now we can put some darkness on top. He shows some crazy stuff in their skits. I don't remember watching any of the skits, but maybe I just like wasn't actually paying attention because, you know, that happens. Oh, this is lines. I need to label these or I will forget what they are. I'm so excited about this. It looks so good. Okay. And now the last layer is just black. Okay. Because I'm too lazy to type it out today. And it's mostly just gonna be like all these little bits back here that aren't important. Like we got that. Get up over here. Oh, I totally forgot to blend these out. What is wrong with me? I was distracted about movie stuff. That's funny. I kind of like watching like some of the younger streamers watch some of those really old, I don't want to say really old, but with like the older movies, definitely really old to them, but like, you know, the movies that are like 40, 50 years old, because they have some of the most hilarious reactions because they don't know the context behind some of the stuff. And so they react to it. They have no clue. They have no clue why things were done the way that it was done. And their reactions are just hilarious. Channel 91. Oh, I do like me some bad movies. I'm going to write down Channel 91 so I can go do that. So I'm already following in the Cinema Insomnia. But I do like me a bad movie. And Insomniac Theater, okay. Yeah, if they stream mostly on Saturdays, I might be able to actually watch them. Whoops. We need to erase that a wee bit. A little bit there. Oh, maybe not there. Never mind. We're going to leave that one there. This one. Is it that one? No, it wasn't that one either. He streams a couple times a week, like cartoons. I just love old, weird cartoons and movies and stuff. Like, if you haven't yet, look up and watch the Picasso collaboration with Walt Disney, like the Disney stuff. Channel 91 is off this weekend, but he'll be back. And it's one guy and he gets overwhelmed. Yes, that's what I need. That's amazing. But yeah, if you haven't, it's on YouTube, it's free. And yeah, Salvador Dali and Disney made a short. I think it was like maybe 10 minutes long, maybe 12 minutes long. And it's creepy and weird, just as you would expect. Yeah. The Dali one is awesome. Love that one. And it's kind of sad that Disney doesn't do stuff like that anymore, really. They just do boring stuff. Okay. I'm thinking this is pretty good. I'm thinking this is where we're going to leave this one. The downside of doing art every day is every day that you do art, it gets better. So this will be the worst one out of the series, and things will just get better. Pardon me. And the only thing I kind of want to do is make this darker, but then he won't stand out enough. And we kind of want him to stand out. That's not right. This is the one that needs to soften a wee bit. Alrighty, so I'm going to call this done. And we are going to go to the lines and we're going to change our brush back to the brush that we were using, which I believe it was this one. And we are going to put our initials down here. Somewhere, we'll put it right here. And it looks like I need to blend this out too. Why didn't I do that? I don't know. Lady Lime deserves the blending. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so this is day 1 dream. And the other thing I like to do, just because it's just fun and really cool. So we're going to do that. I think what we're going to do is copy and paste it. We're going to hide that. And we are going to flatten this out, just because this is easier to do this with. Rasterize. Then we're going to make a mask. I'm going to turn this one on. Oh, what's the other thing I need to do? I need to put a white square behind it. Hold on, let's... No, it should work if I do it that way. I haven't done this in forever. Okay, redo. Okay, so in here we need a square. It's not going to be black. It's going to be white. We need it to fit really closely to the edge of the page. Hey, stop. Like so. So that's what it's going to look like when it gets printed. So I think that's much easier to see what's happening. So maybe I don't need to make anything darker or lighter or anything. I think we're good. Maybe we're good. We're good. We're good. I know we're good. And then what you do is, oh, make sure that this is part of that layer. Not like that. Excuse me, I did not say like that. You're just supposed to go in there. Okay, maybe we need to do it this way. Group, flatten this too. Just do it that way. Okay, now we can do mask. All right, in this we're going to turn up to 100%. So what we do is we get our brush, our paintbrush, and we get one that we like the shape of, and we make it giant. And we make it black, and we make it giant. That's not big enough. I think that's big enough. All right. So we are going to hide all of this. Whee! Turn that on. Excuse me. Oh, those are actually supposed to be there. Maybe what we should do then is do the color overlay and make it all that purpley color. It's all this color. Here, here, doot. Perfect. Okay, now everything's the color. And now we switch this to white and we go. This is what we started with. A wonderful sketch. She sings to the stars. Ooh. Oh, what movie did I just watch the other day? It was weird and creepy. Ooh. Give me a second. Let me do my little transition thing and then I'll look it up. Because I watched it on Netflix and it was weird and creepy and awesome. All right, so come on. Why aren't you doing the thing? I forgot to turn it back on. Okay, we've got our beautiful thing. And then this is what our sketch turned into, or from and into. Why we can see through it, I don't know. Like, we can see things hiding. We shouldn't be seeing the things hiding. It should be at 100%. Maybe we turn that on up also. No, we can still see the little... That's weird. Okay, the mask did not get filled in 100%. So we're going to have to pick a different brush, I think is what's going to happen. Hi, Keith. How are you? Let's try one of these oil brushes. Like, I want one that's got a cool, fun texture. Maybe this one? Okay, let's try the black. We erase everything. Right? Okay, and then we go, this is what we started with. This is what we've got. Whee! Woo! Okay, figured it out. It was the brush. All the brush's fault. Oh, okay, right. I was going to look up that movie that I watched that I thought was weird. If you're interested in a weird movie, I will definitely recommend this. Let me see. Started with a V. Vivarium. Vivarium. The synopsis is, while exploring a new housing development, a young couple find themselves trapped in a labyrinth of identical houses. It was weird. I enjoyed it. It is a bizarre film. I love it. It's super bizarre. And I don't even want to say anything else about it because if I do, it's going to give it away. And I don't want to do that. But it is on Netflix, and if you want a weird movie, I highly recommend it. I don't like the texture. It's just too smooth. This painting, this illustration is too smooth. I think, okay, hang on, we're going to hide that. I'm going to use this, no, what, it was one of the oil brushes. Was that like sponge one? Maybe it wasn't in oils. Maybe it was in gouaches. I had one that was like a sponge. That's chalk. We don't want chalk. Paintbrush stamp. Those don't look like what I'm looking at. Could have swore it was in oils. Okay, hold on. We're going to turn this off. Well, the black can stay on. It's really just the darks and the mids that need fixing. Let's see if this texture makes me happier. It's just too smooth. Didn't feel rough enough. Maybe make it even bigger. Go bigger. Go big or go home, right? Especially these clouds. They're just way too smooth, defined. Less smooth. Okay, I do want like these to be glowy. Smoosh things around. All right, now we're going to turn this one on and do something similar. We're not even on the right layer because I didn't select it. Sometimes I hate it when it does that. Oh my god, I'm already so much happier with the textures of these clouds. They're so much nicer and more fun. And, you know, texture-y. God, that looks so much better. That was the wrong color is what that was. So we are just gonna go to town, darken some of this stuff, and then we're gonna go and blend it out more. Get the blendy tool. Have fun blending things out. This is a very textured brush, man. Oh, I like that so much better. Okay, that is it. This is all I'm doing. Day one, not always the best, but it's a start, and that's what we're going with. So thank you, and I say that as I'm like, I just need just one more thing, right? Just one more thing, just one more thing, just one more thing, just one more little itty bitty thing. Just one more, just one more. No, we're done. We are actually done now. Yes, I'm done. Thank you so much for being here today on day one of Inktober. We have Dream. Sir Lemon is having a nightmare. I mean, it's close enough. It's still a dream, right? And tomorrow it will be 6 a.m. Pacific time. I will be up. I will probably not be bright-eyed or bushy-tailed, but I will be here. And we will knock out, I have a strict time limit too. I only have 2 hours tomorrow. So there will be much less fiddling. Much less fiddling. So that, if you're up. If you're not up, don't worry. My feelings will not be hurt. If you decide you want to watch it later, there is the VOD, and it will be available on Twitch, and it will be available on YouTube if that is your preferred platform for watching things in the middle of the day. So Monday and Tuesday, yeah, will be 6 a.m. Wednesday will be my normal time at noon, and we will be doing, hopefully, whatever happens on Wednesday, it's probably going to be a 4-hour stream, which means we'll be doing something in full color. And then we're back to the 6 a.m. streams. And then Saturday and Sunday are 11 a.m. So that's the schedule. I've been putting it out on Instagram. I forgot to schedule stuff for the community posts. So hopefully tomorrow my Twitch schedule will be updated. And if you follow me on YouTube at Happy Goth Art, you'll be able to see it pop up in the community tab with like my schedule and what's happening and all that fun stuff. So yeah. And I hope, Ivory, that you don't get up at 4:30 in the morning again. That just sucks. Thank you again for being here, and I will see you guys possibly tomorrow, possibly on Wednesday. So where is the thing? Yeah. All right. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.